Hello everyone, I'm Erica.
And I'm Akilah.
Welcome to HeartsChat. Okay, so tonight we are continuing with our new series, #relationship goals for the entire month of February.
Yes.
Yeah, so tonight we're talking about family disapproval. When your family disapproves your significant other.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, bear with us today, okay? I'm recovering from the flu.
Woo.
And Akilah's been having a rough morning.
Yep.
So just bear with us. You'll hear the heat in the background because I'm not turning that heat off today.
I'm not that late today.
I'm not making that sacrifice this time. Okay, so before we get into our topic, we're going to do our check-ins today. So, Akilah, what's going on?
Too much, but I'm gearing myself up for a work training I have.
Mm-hmm.
And work trainings. Sometimes they're an hour. Sometimes they're during the week.
Sometimes you get paid.
Sometimes you get paid.
Sometimes.
It's hard. But not this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be from 9 to 3:34.
That's a whole day at work.
That's a whole day at work.
That's a whole day.
I mean, the topic I'm excited to learn about, but I feel like I'm back in school for a whole day. I really hope they don't ask me to do nothing. I just want to sit there and learn. It's been a hard week.
Girl, it's like a gift and a curse. Like, you are fortunate to be able to learn the information.
Exactly.
And it's a free training.
It's free.
You don't have to pay for.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's on a Saturday and you have to go and you just worked and you're tired and, there's no compensation. Maybe they'll have something to eat at the training.
Yes, they will have a buffet lunch, so
okay, that's
I'm
nice.
excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of want to sit there, observe, and take in the information.
Lord, oh Lord. We were just talking about some little protests of our own in this field. But
yes. But I'm looking forward to it. But how are you doing, Erica?
I'm doing good. I had a fun weekend last weekend. I got to visit my cousin, Jasmine, for her birthday.
Ooh.
So we had fun. We went out in D.C., and I got to see my aunt and her friend. It was her friend's birthday. So that was nice. So we watched a lot of movies. My cousin has a Fire Stick, so it was fun getting to watch all the movies and stuff. Because I'm usually the last one to know about movies. Have you seen this? No. I got 2 side eyes yesterday. 1, because I've never seen it. And 2, there you go. 2, I've never seen the Titanic.
But you know what? I can see you not seeing it. But wait, Titanic? Mm-hmm. Girl, I get, you know what? I can understand it because Titanic actually came out when we were real young.
Yeah.
And
it's rated R, wasn't it?
And it was rated R. And I remember watching it, and I watched it with a friend. Mm-hmm. So her parents were there watching it with us and fast forward between the sex scene.
Yeah.
So I can understand. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. I remember my parents went to Blockbuster. And they got the VHS. It was
2 of them.
2 VHS.
You had to switch them out.
Yeah, I had to go in the room, close the door. It's rated R. I wasn't allowed to watch rated R. And it wasn't a thing for me. I was just like, okay, I can't watch it.
Watch it, yeah.
So growing up, it wasn't one of those movies I was like, oh, I can't wait when I'm older to watch it. So I just never watched it. But I guess those are 2 movies I need to see, apparently. I guess.
Do you like clowns?
I'm not afraid of clowns.
Okay, so then you're fine. You're welcome.
Yeah, I like scary movies.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Every movie me and Jasmine watched was a scary horror thriller.
Of course it was.
It was crazy. Yeah, so that's about it. So, besides, that was fun. I'm not going to talk about my sickness.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty self-explanatory. So, moving on to our topic. When your family disapproves who you are dating.
That can be really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it also depends on what stage of life you're in, if it truly matters.
Right. Because I think the older you get to a certain point when you recognize that your happiness is, the utmost importance.
Exactly.
And you're going to do what makes you happy. And I think you also learn that sometimes, most of the time, the ones that you really value in your life, the ones that really value you and love you will eventually come around.
Exactly.
They'll have to learn to accept it. So, but at the end of the day, whether they do or not, you have to do what makes you happy.
Exactly, and I think it depends also on why they're disapproving. Mm-hmm. Are they disapproving because they just don't like the person, or are they disapproving because of what the person might have done to you?
Right.
Because if that person is treating you right, doing everything, going above and beyond, and your parents just don't like them for some, or your family just doesn't like them for some, like, little minor thing, that's something different. Like,
Right.
would you rather them be with someone who is, like, doing all these crazy things to them, but you like them for whatever reason?
Right.
Like, you may not know, like, what's going on.
Right? You got to think about, it's not about you.
Exactly.
It's about that person, the relationship. You know, if you care about that person, you want them to be happy. You know?
Exactly.
And I think, like what you said, as long as it's like a healthy relationship and they're happy and it's not toxic, then, you know.
You should be happy.
You should be happy
for
now.
them.
Yeah. Now, if your family disapproves and they have good reason,
yes,
that's a different story. You know, I think it's important to listen to those that, you know, you value, that are close to you, that really know you, because there's always something to say, you know, about what they have to say.
Exactly.
So, and I think if you're getting like all offended about it, then they're hitting a nerve because there's something
there that you already know is there.
Right. You know you shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly. I mean, there's plenty of relationships, the people, like, personally that I know, that I'm like, I don't know about you. But, and a lot of times I have good reason not to like them. But I also, you know, take a step back and it's like, well, it's their life. Now, do I want to ostracize myself from this person who I've known for years, or...
What are you talking about?
Or, like, who's been in my life, family, friends, anybody. I'm talking in general right now. But, and not have them in my life because something petty like this? Or am I going to just be there to be like, okay, well, you're happy, like, it's not my life. I don't got to be with this person, so I'll be there just in case, you know, whatever happens. So... It's hard.
That makes sense. So, I guess there's also friends, too, when your friends are like family.
Yeah.
So, I think our friends always got something to say. I mean, family always got something to say, too.
Family always has something to say, but friends do, too.
Yeah. I think about what it feels for that person, too.
Exactly.
On the one that's not part of the family, but the one that nobody likes, or they disapprove of. Like, man, you just want to... I just want you to like me.
Exactly.
Like, you know? And maybe they don't. I don't know. I would assume, like, if you're with somebody, you want their family. Like, if you really care about them, you want to be a part of their life. You want them to accept you and like you. So that has to be really hard to deal with that.
This conversation, like what you're saying right now, like wanting them to like you, reminds me of that MTV show. What is it? Where the parents picked, like, a new mate for...
Parental advisory?
Parental advisory. I was just watching that the other day, and the girlfriend... I wonder how much of it is really acting, but the girlfriend was like, I don't care if you like me, and this... And I was like, oh...
If you didn't care, you wouldn't be so defensive right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think it's easier when your family likes who you are with, but that doesn't necessarily... They don't always have to like them.
Yeah. I think, yeah, you're right. You don't have to like them. It'll be nice. But respect. At the very least.
Exactly.
You know, respect it. And like you said, accept it. Like, hey, it's not my relationship. You know, it's healthy. You're being treated right. I don't really like this person, but all right. You know, and it's going to be... then you're going to have problems because they're not going anywhere.
Exactly. And
so what you going to do, be bitter forever?
Exactly. So true. They're not going anywhere. And, you know, and then it makes it hard for the person, your family member, to want to be around the family, to want to bring them around the family. It's because they already know the tension that's there.
Right.
Hard for them to want to talk to you about anything. Because any negative thing that might happen, which you would normally talk to family about, like, it's going to be like, oh, see, this is why, and that is why.
And the other thing to be careful about is if you do have that tension trying to come around, if something were to happen and they were to break up, they're not going to come around you just because they broke up. It's going to be like, you weren't there for me and you treated me this way. So, you know, it gets in the way of your relationships with people. So you really have to think about what's important and prioritize.
Thank you. Yep.
You know, your important relationships. And sometimes you got to just swallow stuff. Everything's not always going to go your way or be how you want it to be. And think about if it was you, would you want them to accept and like, be supportive of you? Probably.
Everybody does.
I think it's so much easier. I find today it's so much easier to think about yourself and be all individualistic that we don't take enough time to, put yourself in someone else's shoes.
Exactly.
And see how you feel if it was like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which we learned that in elementary school, but we seem to forget that the older we get. But that's like basic.
And I think, for us in the field that we're in, we're all like, when you're a therapist, you're always processing, like, how would I feel in this situation? Or, like, how am I making this person feel right now? Or you're always, like, there's always self-reflection happening. Sometimes we get away from it because we're human, but, like, for the most part, it's like, what does this person go? Like, what?
Yeah.
So, for us, it's so easy to be like.
Exactly. So, I think for our job, different scenarios come in.
Exactly.
With people, and you have to find, okay, what's good?
Yes.
Or how can I spin this? How can I work with this? And it's work,
It's
so you do that, but in your real life,
it's hard.
It's hard to do, but I think we've become accustomed to it that we can kind of find a way. It's not easy, but.
And I think something that goes along with family disapproval as well is, when you have that couple or that family member who gets together, breaks up, gets together, breaks up, gets together, breaks up, no matter if you like the person or not.
Right.
And, you want to be on that person's side. It's like, yeah, they're terrible. Like, all these different things. But then they get back together.
You're like, well, they're not. I didn't mean that. I was just going off of you.
Exactly. But then, so, it's something to be mindful of is, you want to be in that person's corner. But just be mindful of how we approach it. Right. Like, just let them vent and be like, oh, yeah. Because the minute that they get back together, they're going to be looking at you sideways, like, even though you're looking at them sideways, like, you were just like...
I know. That is the truth.
So, it's very important to be, like, mindful about how we approach things when you're talking about relationships in terms of romantic relationships. Right. Even some friendships, I think.
Exactly. I think going off of that, it's important when you talk badly about your family.
Yeah.
That's important too. Because you have to be careful because that person's like rooting for you.
Always.
Like they care about you. They're on your side. So if you say something, bad about your family members, they're going to be on your side. And, you might make them have a bad taste in their mouth about your family.
Exactly. Which you don't really want, even though you're trying to vent, but.
Yeah. And in that sense, it wouldn't be family disapproval against, like, who you're dating, but who you're dating disapproves
like, your
of your family. So you got to be really, really mindful about that. Sometimes you got to think about things that long term.
How it's going to impact later.
Yeah. What's the impact of this? Is there somebody else I can talk to about this? Because that puts that person in a really awkward position, even though you get to say everything you want to say and get it out. So
exactly.
Relationships are complicated.
Very, very complicated.
Yeah. But I think the one good thing about family is not everybody's family.
Not everybody, yeah.
But a lot of times your family, they're still there for you. You go through a whole bunch of complicated stuff, but maybe not every single family member, but there might be a few family members that, are there for you.
And then even if not, you probably have friends who you value as family and stuff like that who will ultimately be by you no matter what.
Yep. So I think we'll end it there. See if you have any questions or comments that you want to add about the conversation or new topics that you want to send us. You can comment below or email us or message us on Instagram. We get a lot of those. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to HeartsChat today, where we speak from the heart. We hope that you enjoyed our show. Catch us every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and on our website, which is HeartsChatRadioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages at HeartsChat Radio on Instagram and at HeartsChat on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope.
We love to hear from you. If you have any comments or questions or topics that you want to hear about, you can email us at HeartsChat@HeartsChatRadioshow.com. And for all of your personal relationship questions, please visit my blog from ericasheart.com. Thank you for listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart.